Hello, class.
Hello, teacher.
Teacher.
Okay, so before starting our new lessons, let's play a little game, shall we? Okay, on the screen, please log into the game and then enter name and finish the puzzle together. Okay, now here's the part where you enter your name. Okay, for example, my name is Trung and now I'm in the game. Okay, is everyone in the game?
We're joining.
Okay, look, it looks like you all joined the game. Now, your job is to make this to a complete picture and then tell me what is the picture about. Okay, let's start. Wow, you guys very quick. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys so smart. What? How can you do this very quickly? There's some puzzle left. 30 seconds have passed. The last puzzle. And yes. Okay, can anyone tell me what is this picture about?
A flying car.
It's a flying car.
Yes, very good. Now, Hậu and Bảo, you guys will get a bonus from me. Okay, so today we're going to listen to an interview of Mr. Brown, a spectator at a test flight for a flying car. And at the end of this lesson, you'll be able to listen to an interview for the main idea and specific information about an aero car. Are you excited?
Yes.
Teacher.
Now, before you listen, I think there are some new vocabulary you'll find very difficult. Let's go through it together, shall we?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now I have a picture for you. Let's look at this picture closely and tell me, what can you see?
I see a lot of cars.
What are these cars doing, guys?
They are following one another, like in a lines.
But are these lines moving or standing still?
Standing still, teacher.
Yeah, that's right. So when we got stuck in the lines of cars and unable to move, we can say that we got stuck in
Traffic jam.
Traffic
jam.
Traffic
jam. Now let's look at the screen, everyone. We have the word traffic jam and it's a noun phrase. Hang, can you read out the definition as well as the example for me?
Yes, teacher. Traffic jam is a situation in which a long line of vehicles on the road have stopped moving or are moving very slowly. For example, I was stuck in a traffic jam for half an hour last week.
Yeah, excellent. So let's move on to the second word. Let's look at this picture, guys. Does your house have this small area like this?
No, teacher.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Okay, but can you guess what object do you usually put in this place?
I think we put cars and bicycle.
Yeah, we put motorbikes, some used items.
Yes, very good. There's a word for this area in the house where we put vehicles, boxes, and sometimes tools, and it is called a garage. Okay, let's look at the screen, everyone. Garage is a noun, and can anyone help me read out the definition?
Me, teacher. Well, a garage is a place where a car is kept, built next to or as part of a house. For example,
very good. Now I'll read the example. Now this is the example for you. Did you put the car in the garage? Now Let's go to the fourth word. So when we drive cars and motorbike, what do our vehicles usually need?
We need gas. The cars run on gas.
And the motorbikes, what does it use?
I think the motorbike use gasoline.
Yeah, gasoline. So how do we measure gasoline or gas? Can you guess what unit can we use?
We often use liters or milliliter.
Very good. In Vietnam, the unit we use to measure gasoline is liter. But in some countries like United States, United Kingdom, or Canada, they don't use liter. They use another unit to measure called gallon. Okay, 1 gallon of gasoline in the US will be equal to 3.78 liters of gasoline in Vietnam. Now, here's the word for you guys. Okay, Bảo, can you read out the definition for me, please?
Yes, teacher. Gallon is a unit of measurement of volume of a liquid.
Yes, very good. Now, let's move on to the last word. Okay, let's look at this picture, you guys. What can you see in the pictures?
I see a plant and a road that's very big.
Good. What is the place that have planes and big long roads?
Is it the airport?
Excellent. Okay. In the airport, we have a very big and long road for planes to take off and also to land. For the road, we call it a runway. Okay. Now, runway is a noun, and there's one example. Can you read aloud, please, Hang?
Yes, teacher. The example is that the plane missed the runway by several meters.
Okay, marvelous. Okay, let's look at these words again and listen and then repeat after me. Okay, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Traffic jam,
Traffic jam.
Traffic jam.
collapse,
Collapse.
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 garage,
Garage.
Garage.
gallon,
Gallon.
Gallon.
runway.
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 Before doing the main task, I want to ask you one question. What can and cannot a flying car do, guys? For this, I'll give you 30 seconds to think of anything and then write a complete sentence on Mentimeter, okay? Okay, you all join the Mentimeter, guys. Here, the link I've provided in the chat box. You all logged in?
Yes.
Yes.
So, can I ask you, can you write a phrase or a word?
We should write a phrase.
You should write a complete sentence like a flying car can blah 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 and a flying car cannot blah blah blah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now you have 30 seconds. Okay. Let's go, guys. Okay, I see 2 response. Is there anyone else? Have anyone finished? You got guys?
Yes.
We are doing it.
Okay, I'll wait for you.
Here it said that you can only write 25 letters, so I can.
Just make it short for me, okay?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Wow. Okay, I see a lot of response. Very good job, guys. So, now I see that you all finished, right?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
let's
Yes.
listen to the recording to see whether you're right or wrong, okay?
Okay.
Now, let's listen.
Unit 5, page 53. Skills. Activity 4. Listen again and complete the information about the flying car. Write one word or number in each gap.
Excuse me, I'm from the ABC Discovery Channel. May I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Your name is?
Eric Brown.
Yes, Mr. Brown. Why are you interested in this test flight to New York City?
Well, I'm a businessman here in this city. You see, there are quite a lot of traffic jams during the rush hour. I guess owning a flying car like this might be a good idea.
I see. What do you like about this car?
It's not too big, just a little bit bigger than a normal car. So when its wings collapse, it fits quite well in any garage. Second, it doesn't use too much gas, just 5 gallons per hour in the air and 1 gallon per 50 kilometers on the ground.
How about its speed?
It's okay. It can reach 120 kilometers per hour on the ground and nearly 200 in the air.
Anything you don't like about it, Mr. Brown?
Yes, it needs a runway. That's the biggest problem. What happens if it gets stuck in traffic and cannot take off?
Yeah. Thank you very much for spending time with us.
Okay, so according to the interview, what can and cannot a flying car do, guys?
Fly in the sky.
Hậu. Maybe she's lacking. Hằng, can you?
Okay, and I think Mr. Brown.
Okay, how about Anne? What cannot it do?
I think it cannot take off without a runway.
Yes. Okay, according to the Mentimeter, I see a lot of right guesses. You're very good. Now, let's move on to the main task. For task 1, you listen to the interview 2 times and answer the 5 questions in a textbook, page 53. However, before doing so, I'll give you 30 seconds to skim through the question really quick. Then tell me what are the keywords. Is that all right, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Hậu, can you tell me what are the keywords for the question 1?
Yes. So I think the keywords for this question is where, take place, and test flight.
Very good. Hằng, how about question 2?
I think the keywords are Mr. Brown, do, and what.
Great. Bảo, please continue with the question 3.
Is why interested in test flights?
Perfect. How about question 4, Ang?
I think the keywords are Mr. Brown, like, and what.
And the last question, let's go back to you, Hao.
Yes. So I think the keyword is biggest problem.
Excellent answer. Now, okay, you're gonna need to listen to the task, listen to the recording and do the task, okay?
Excuse me, I'm from the ABC Discovery Channel. May I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Your name is?
Eric Brown.
Yes, Mr. Brown. Why are you interested in this test flight to New York City?
Well, I'm a businessman here in this city. You see, there are quite a lot of traffic jams during the rush hour. I guess owning a flying car like this might be a good idea.
I see. What do you like about this car?
It's not too big, just a little bit bigger than a normal car. So when its wings collapse, it fits quite well in any garage. Second, it doesn't use too much gas, just 5 gallons per hour in the air and 1 gallon per 50 kilometers on the ground.
How about its speed?
It's okay. It can reach 120 kilometers per hour on the ground and nearly 200 in the air.
Anything you don't like about it, Mr. Brown?
Yes, it needs a runway. That's the biggest problem. What happens if it gets stuck in traffic and cannot take off?
Yeah. Thank you very much for spending time with us.
Okay. Now, can anyone tell me what is the answer to question 1?
Question number 1 is in New York City, teacher.
Let's see if it's correct.
Interested in this test flight to New York City?
Yes, good job, Bao. How about question number 2?
Well, he's a businessman.
He's a businessman. Let's do it.
You see, there are quite a lot of traffic jams during the rush hour. I'm a businessman here in this city.
Okay, is it right, everyone?
Yes.
So, question 3, anyone?
Okay, me, I want to do it.
Mhm.
I think that because he thinks that owning a flying car can deal with the traffic problem.
Okay, let's listen.
There are quite a lot of traffic jams during the rush hour. I guess owning a flying car like this might be a good idea.
I see.
Is that right, everyone?
Yes.
Oh, so, and for the last one, anyone?
The last one.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm
please.
sorry. For the question number 4, Hao, I'm sorry.
Okay. Mr. Brown likes about the flying car is that it's not very big, and so it can fit in the garage.
Is it correct? Let's listen to it again.
It's not too big, just a little bit bigger than a normal car. So when its wings collapse, it fits quite well in any garage. Second, it doesn't
Okay.
use too much gas, just 5 gallons per hour in.
Okay, that's very good. And for the last one, anyone?
Yes, me, teacher. So
Your
the
answer?
car needs a runway to take off.
So let's see. It needs a runway to take off.
Yes, it needs a runway. That's the biggest problem. What?
Okay, is that right, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Unit
Here's the
5.
answer. Okay, wait. Here's the answer. I'm sorry. Okay, let's move on to the task number 2. For the second task, you hear the interview one more time and then fill in the information about the flying car. But first, let's go through all the information together. All right, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, look at the first information. What is it about, everyone?
It's about the size of the flying car.
That's right. Take a look at the first blank. What can we fill in here?
I think an adjective about whether the flying car is smaller or bigger than a normal car.
Because it's had the conjunction.
Then.
Yes, very good. Okay, so how about the second information? What's it about?
The second information is about the petrol consumption of the car.
And so what can we fill in these blanks and why?
I think we should fill in a number because there's the word gallons right after the blanks.
Excellent, Hằng. Now, for the last information, can you help me out, Anh?
The last information is the speed of the car. Yeah. And I think we need the numbers there.
Perfect. I think all of you are ready. Now, let's listen one more time and complete the information for me, okay?
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm from the ABC Discovery Channel. May I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Your name is?
Eric Brown.
Yes, Mr. Brown. Why are you interested in this test flight to New York City?
Well, I'm a businessman here in this city. You see, there are quite a lot of traffic jams during the rush hour. I guess owning a flying car like this might be a good idea.
I see. What do you like about this car?
It's not too big, just a little bit bigger than a normal car. So when its wings collapse, it fits quite well in any garage. Second, it doesn't use too much gas, just 5 gallons per hour in the air and 1 gallon per 50 kilometers on the ground.
How about its speed?
It's okay. It can reach 120 kilometers per hour on the ground and nearly 200 in the air.
Anything you don't like about it, Mr. Brown?
Yes, it needs a runway. That's the biggest problem. What happens if it gets stuck in traffic and cannot take off?
Yeah. Thank you very much for spending time with us.
Okay, now let's hear the answer from you guys. For question 1, Bảo, can you?
I think it's bigger, teacher.
Oh, really? Let's check it out.
Just a little bit bigger than a normal car.
Okay. Bigger.
Unit 5.
Okay, very
Page
good.
53. So,
okay, now for the
skills.
second question. Anyone?
Activity 4.
Okay, I want to do that.
Listen again
Okay,
and complete the information
I think
about the flying car.
okay,
I think
wait a
the
minute.
Write one word or number in.
Okay,
Wait a
I think
minute.
the answer is 5 gallons in the air and 1 gallon on the ground.
1 gallon on the ground.
Yes.
Yes, that's the answer. Correct. Now, for the last question, can anyone help me out?
Yes, me.
Okay, how?
Okay, so I think it's 200 kilometers in the air and 120 kilometers on the ground.
120. Let's see.
120.
Okay, 120. Good job. You're correct. Okay, that is the end of our lesson. Thank you for your attention and enthusiastic participation. See you next time.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.